Hi, it's Jean. Today we're going to do a lower body class. So make sure what we need today, chair, block, and a strap. So pause the video for a moment, grab whatever props you need, and then we'll get started. Sit all the way back in your chair. Make sure your bottom is at the back of the chair. Lean back, get really comfortable. Close your eyes. And let go of anything you've been thinking about or worrying about. And just begin to focus on your breathing. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Breathing in and out. Watching your breath. Watch your breath as it comes in your nose, travels down your spine, comes back up your spine and out your nose. Begin to notice how you feel as you sit in the chair. Feel your feet on the floor. Feel your bottom and the back of your thighs on the chair. Notice if your shoulders if you're tightening up, just let them go. Breathe in and out, letting your shoulders go. Let your head and neck relax. Inhaling and exhaling. Notice where you breathe. Do you breathe in your shoulders and do they move as you breathe? Do you breathe in the upper part of your lungs, in your torso and midsection, or in your belly? Just notice, no commentary. No suffering here today. Make sure you're comfortable. Make sure you do what your body says is okay for you. And if something hurts, stop doing it. No self-judgment. Every day's a different day. Some days we're able to do some things with our bodies and some days we can't. So no worries here if it's not that easy today. Take a few more breaths, just noticing how you feel. Focusing on yourself for the next 20, 25 minutes or so. One more breath here. And then gently and slowly open your eyes. And find a more upright seat. So find the seat we all should be sitting in at the moment. Your pelvis tilts forward. Your bottom reaches back like you have a tail that's reaching out the back of the chair. Sit yourself up nice and tall. Your heart is lifted. Your shoulders are back but relaxed and down. See if you can bring your chin back just a little bit to sit more upright. And breathe here for a couple of breaths. Just notice the difference between your comfortable breath in your slouchy seat and the breath that you have to breathe here in your more upright seat. Just notice whatever the difference is. And then we'll start working here on our torsos first before we get into our legs and our hips. So again, come forward in the chair here. Our pelvis is tilted forward at this point. Just pull your belly in here and let your tailbone descend into the chair. And then pelvic tilt up and pelvic tilt back. Notice we're not working on our whole body here. We're only working on our midsection. I'm going to turn slightly to the side here so you can see me move forward, and then pull your belly in and move back. And we're upright, and our belly moves back. Again, two more like this, sitting up straight, pulling our belly in here just to reach our pelvis down into the chair. Oh, one more time. And exhale here. Come on back to upright. Sitting nice and tall, bring your thumbs to your sternum. Okay. We're going to do a little twist here. We're not going to go too far. So we're going to twist to one direction here. And then notice if you want to go further, if your thumbs are stuck here, you can't really go too far. So we don't want to overdo in the beginning because we're just starting. Come on back through center. We'll twist the other way. Come back through center. Good. Twist. Come back through center. And twist. Now notice that your hips are going along for the ride. So plant your feet, press your feet into the earth here, and twist again. This time try not to move your knees. You can sort of glance down at them, as you'll notice that your knees had a tendency to switch. One would go forward and one would go back. Now just keep your knees planted in one place. And one more time to each side. Here, the twist. And here, we twist in the other direction. And we stop. Good. Let's do some hip circles here. So again, you're going to need to be forward in your chair. Notice that you want to work from your hip flexors here. So sit up nice and tall. Come forward with a nice straight back. And then just move over into one side. Come on back. Move over to the other. And we'll go around this way 3 times. And then we'll do it in the other direction. Good. And then go in the other direction here. Try to keep your back nice and straight. So the goal is always to work on straight spine. One more. Good. And let's go back to those pelvic tilts, only this time will be a little broader and bigger. So take your hands, place them on your knees. Lift your heart, draw your shoulders down and back. Take your hands, pull your knees, and reach forward with your heart. Just gently lift your chin a little bit. Now you're going to lift your fingers up. Press the heels of your hands into your knees. Pull your belly in. Drop your head. Nice round back here. And now you're going to take your hands, pull on your knees, come on back. So cat-cow, cow pose here. Take your hands, press into your knees, pull in, drop your head, rounded back, cow pose. And again, we pull on our knees to help our shoulders, our heart, our sternum move forward, and then press away. And 2 more. Here we go. Press back to cat. And last round, we lift and we lower. Good. So, sitting forward and back. We're sitting forward here. Pull your belly into your spine. Keep your back nice and straight as you lean back towards your chair. Notice your gaze follows. Come on and lean forward. Good. All from your hips here. Come back. We come forward. 3 more. Come back. Good. Move forward. Nice straight back. Keep lifting from your heart. Notice that my gaze is following my head, my skull, my neck, all following my spine. And sit up. Good. And one more twist here. This time take your hand, place it on the opposite knee. Lift from your heart. We only twist with a straight back, so lift from your heart here. And then just use that hand to help you turn around. You're moving from your waist all the way up. And then if you'd like, add this arm in. Stay connected to your back. Don't let it crunch all the way back. Just stay connected and reach here. And we'll hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on back to center. Take a full breath here. Opposite hand to opposite knee. Lift from your heart, straight back first, and then we'll take the twist, and then bring your arm out to the side and reach here. Take a breath, and we hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come on back to center. Take a breath here in center. And we'll start working on our lower body and our legs and our hips. So take a look at your feet. Look down. Your knees and your hips are in alignment here. Take a look down at your feet. And try to keep that back nice and straight. Okay. Lift your toes. Lower your toes. Press into the earth. Lift them up. Press them into the earth. Lift and press and lift and press. And last one here. Lift and press. Good. All right. Stick your right foot out. Okay. And point that foot and flex that foot. I can see, you can't see me in the camera. Point that foot, flex that foot. You can keep your heel on the earth. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, and last one, point and flex, and then ankle circles here. Good. Go in the other direction. Nice and slowly. Make sure you go all the way around that clock face with your ankle. Good. And then we'll do the other side. So stick your left leg out in front. Let's chair back a little so you can see my foot. Okay. Point, flex, point. Try to sit upright. Flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, and flex. Good. And then ankle circles all the way around. Good. Good. And go in the other direction. Try to get that whole clock face all the way around. Take your time. Probably going a little fast here, but take your time. Good. And bring your feet back. Okay. Good. Take a breath. Relax. Sit tall. Let your heart lift. Collarbones are wide. You're going to take your arms, place them on the inside of your thighs. Lift your heart. Head is up nice and straight. Okay? You're going to press out with your arms and in with your thighs. Squeezing here. Notice where you feel it. You're going to feel it in your glutes, in your hips, into the chair seat. Hold. Good. Relax. Do it again. Press out with your arms, in with your thighs. Good. And relax. We're going to do it one more time. Press out with your arms, in with your thighs. Lift high from your heart, nice and straight head. Lift the crown of your head to the ceiling. We'll hold for 3 more breaths. And then we're going to let that go. Good. Massage your thighs. Massage the side of your hips and your bottom here. Give yourself a nice little break. Rest it up. Okay? And we'll do the other way. So now you're going to press in with your forearms and out with your legs. So we press in here and press out with our legs. Lift from your heart. Good. And let it go. Yes, take a breath. Again, press in with your arms, out with your legs, sit up tall. And let that go. Good. One more time. Press in with your arms, out with your legs, waking up those hips, waking up your glutes, all of this good work. Pull your belly in a little bit. One more breath. Good. And once more, just massage those legs. A little crampy sometimes, we get there. All right. Bring your feet together. Make sure you're sitting right at the front of your chair so you can open your things. So we're going to work on outer rotation of our hip flexors here. So we're always working right in here where the top of our femur joins into our pelvic girdle. Okay? So knees are together, feet are together. We're going to open up our knees, roll out onto the sides of our feet here. Sit tall. Okay? And then bring your knees back together. So we're waking up our feet still, but we're also working these hip flexors here. Come on in. Open up. Come on back in. 2 more. Open up wide here. Come on back in. Last one. Open wide. And we come back in now. Heel toe your feet out, wider than your hips. And let your knees fall in. So you're rolling onto the inside of your feet. And then open up. And roll onto the inside of your feet. And open. Good. Roll in. And open. And roll in. And open. Last one here. Roll in. And open up. Good. Grab that strap. You may or may not need it, but we'll start with the strap. Take the strap, make a big loop. So pause the tape if you don't have a loop big enough that's easy to get on and off with just dropping it on the floor. So I just make my loop here, but I can just drop it onto the floor here, literally, and stick my foot in it. So I make it really easy for myself. Okay, and then you want it to go around the ball of your foot here to keep it up in this position. All right, so we're going to work on our knees. So I want you to come all the way back in the chair. Thighs are on the chair. Okay, hold the strap. If you need it, great. If you don't need it, that's fine. Either way, we would always work toward not needing the strap, but the strap is good in the beginning, certainly. Okay, so we're just going to work our knees. Remember, your knee's a hinge. It only goes in one direction. Okay, it goes up and it goes down. Good. And up and down. And up and down. And up and down. And up and down. Good. Stretch your leg out in front of you. Take that strap. Pull your toes towards your nose. And just work on stretching out the whole back of this leg. So pull your toes towards your nose, release. Pull your toes towards your nose, release. Last one, pull your toes towards your nose and release. Good. Put this foot on the floor, change feet, put your other foot in. Good. Make sure it's again around the ball of your foot. Okay, good. And we bend our knee and straighten. And bend and straighten. And remember, you can pause this anytime if you're struggling to get the strap on or something like that. Don't worry about it. Just take care of it. Good. I think one more. We bend and we straighten. Good. And then while we're here, just pull your toes towards your nose and stretch through that heel. Good. And then release it. Let it go. Good. And then pull your toes towards your nose. Stretch out the whole back of that leg. Good. And release. Good. And last one. Just pull your toes towards your nose. Stretch out the back of that leg. Good. And release that. Good. Now, we're going to work a little on our belly here. So either you can use the strap, put it around your thigh, as you want to lift your thigh up towards your heart and bring your heart towards your thigh. Okay, so we're going to bend and straighten. Try to straighten right up. And bend and straighten. And once again, bend and straighten. You can also bring your hands around your knee so you can grab your knee, bend, but straighten way up so that you're actually making yourself work. And straighten. And last one here. And straighten. Either one is fine. Use the strap, don't use the strap, doesn't matter. Okay, we'll do the other side. Okay, so here we go. We're going to bend our knee up and then straighten way up. And bend and straighten way up. Last one with the strap, bend, straighten way up. And we'll do 3 more without the strap, but either way, use the strap or don't use the strap is fine. Grab it, bend, Straighten tall. Bend. We straighten tall. Last one. Bend here. And we straighten right up. Good. Come to the front of the chair here. Outer rotate your shoulders. Let's take a nice big side stretch here. Reach up toward the sky. Maybe grab onto your chair here. I'm holding onto my chair. Reach your hip into the chair. Reach your fingers to the sky. Give your body a nice side body stretch. Breathing here. One more breath. Good. And then bring this arm down and we'll do the other side. So stretch and reach the other arm up, reaching your fingers to the sky, reaching your hip into the chair here. As you stretch to the side, see if your arm is near your ear or next to your ear. And alignment, I said, like alignment with your ear, so that it's not, so you're not reaching forward and you're not reaching back. You want to be nice and straight. One more breath. Good. Bring your arms down. Take your feet. Bring your feet way in front of you here. Bottom is on the chair. Sit yourself way back here and give yourself a nice full body stretch. Here. One more breath. And then bring your hands back down to the chair, okay? Engage your belly. Okay? And we'll lift your heels up off the chair. One more breath. Good. And bring your feet down. Nice. Take your leg, stretch it out in front of you, flex your foot. You're going to bend from your hip flexors here. You're going to take your arm, same arm as your stretched out leg, reach it up here next to your ear and reach forward here. In chair yoga, they call this dancer pose, but the reality is kind of half downward dog. If you think about when you would do a downward dog at a chair, or downward dog on the floor, that's pretty much what it is. And 2 more breaths. One more. Good. Come on down. We'll do the other side here. Stick your other leg out. Good. Bend from your hip flexors. You can rest on your forearm here and stretch up. Arm should be near your ear, so you're making a V with your body. Two more breaths. Last breath here. Good. And down. We're going to take a forward fold. So we're going to really take an Ardha Uttanasana, a half forward fold here. So wide legs here. Belly pulls in. You're going to move forward from your hip flexors. Heart comes forward. So you're coming forward with a nice straight back. Crown, back of your skull is in alignment with your spine. And we're going to just stay here. Relax your shoulders. Gaze is down at the floor, about 45 degrees ahead of you. And we breathe. If you'd like to go further, not necessary, you can continue to pull your belly in and reach to the floor or reach to your block. So block can be on a high level here, can be on a lower level here. And if you'd like to go all the way to the floor, that's available. Take one more breath. Good. Now, find your straight back. So before you sit up straight, I want you to find that straight back here. And now you're going to come up and sit up straight. Good. And we're going to stand. So to stand from our chair, our knees are forward, our heels are back a little bit, so we have some leverage. We move forward from our hip flexors with a nice straight back. Okay, Good. And then you can stand up, or you can put your hands on your legs and just stand yourself up nice and tall. Good. And we're going to just do some work behind the chair. I'm going to adjust this camera a little bit. Good. Okay. So the chair is here for you if you need it and if you want it, but we'll use it initially right away. So first things first, I'm just going to move the chair so you can see my feet. Okay. So stand with your feet hip bone distance apart. Okay. Pull your belly in, squeeze your glutes, lift your kneecaps, heart lifts. Good. Tadasana here for a moment. Close your eyes, hand on the back of the chair if balance is a problem. Just breathe. Good, and open your eyes. Good. So just a little bit more work on our feet. Lift your toes, spread them out. Good. Up high on your toes. Come on, back down. Rock back on your heels. Come on up high on your toes. Put your foot flat on the floor. Rock back on your heels. Good. Foot comes down, then toes come down. Then we come up and back down. And come back on your heels. And foot on the floor. And toes. And up. And one more coming up. Back on your heels. Flat on your feet. Up on your toes. And down. Good work. Very good. Okay. So a little bit of balance here. So I like to work with my feet a little bit wider than my hips for balance, although my hips are pretty big now that I look at myself. Okay. So here, move over onto one side. Squeeze your glute. Good. Make your whole body move. So you're going to move your whole body to the other side. Squeeze on this side. Good. Come on back over here. Chair is here for you if you need it. So if you're off balance, think about it. But think about your foot on the floor. Is your whole foot on the floor? Is your leg nice and tight? Are you squeezing in your glute? Good. And then come on over to this side again. One more time, same thing. Good. And then come on back here. Squeeze in. Right? When you feel ready, lift your foot. Now, squeeze both glutes together. Everything should be tight here. Flex your foot so that this leg is active. Lift from your heart. Good. And then put this leg down and do the other side. Again, chair is here for you. So all of your energy and work is now on this side of your body. Good. Okay. Belly in. When you're ready, lift your leg up in the air. Squeeze your glutes together. Sometimes it's easier to start with your hand on the chair. So we'll do the other side again. Sometimes it's easier to start with your hand on the chair, squeeze everything in, lift your leg. Good. Squeeze your glutes together. And then you can let go. Good. Put this foot down. Same thing. Hand can be on the chair. Good. All the way over to the side. Squeeze your glutes. Lift high from your heart. Lift your leg up in the air here. And then let go of the chair if that's available to you. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. You can see I can get off balance just as easily as everybody else. Good. And put this foot down. Good. Bringing the chair in front of you, so I'm going to work a little sideways here so you can see what I'm doing. Nice wide legs here. Okay. Good. All right. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Okay. I'm going to move the chair away. Turn your toes out, bend your knee. Back toes are in, back toes are out. Good. Bend your knee and straighten your knee. And bend. And straighten, and bend, and straighten. Good. Bend your knee here. Tilt your body toward that bent knee. And then straighten that knee. Good. And then bend that knee and stand up. Good. One more time. Straighten your knee. Bend toward the straightened knee. And stand. Good. Bend your knee. Bring your arms up for warrior two. Breathing here. Relaxed shoulders, reaching through our fingers, nice straight arms, nice engaged body. Glutes squeeze together a little bit. Try to draw your thighs toward each other. Good. Good. Straighten that front leg. Reach out. Chair is here for you if you need it to hold on to. Reach out. And then bring your arm down for your triangle. Nice. One more breath here. Lift up out of triangle. Good. These are my left toes. Turn your left toes and turn your right toes out. I know it looks opposite in the picture. Bend that knee. Good. And straighten. Good. And bend it. Good. And straighten it. And bend. And straighten. And now tilt. Right. And straighten up and bend your knee. Good. And tilt in here. Stretching out this whole groin area here. And straighten. Bend that knee. One more time. And tilt. And then come on down for triangle. I think I forgot warrior two. We'll do that next. Good. Lift yourself up out of triangle. Bend that front knee. Come on into warrior two. Stretch through your fingers. Squeeze your glutes. Try to draw your thighs together. Gazing out over your front fingertips here. Good. Straighten this leg. Turn your toes in. Put that chair in front of you. Here. Okay. And let's do forward fold here at the chair. Good. Bend your knees if it's too much. And maybe straighten them a little bit. And maybe bend them a little bit. And straighten. Work towards straight back. If you'd like to do downward facing dog, you can push the chair away a little bit. And do downward facing dog to your chair. Options are available. Good. And then stand up here. Come on up. Good. And then let's do one more thing in standing, and then we'll sit again. So, chair is here. Let's take your left leg. Move your left leg forward. Take your back leg and move it back about 2 feet. Come up high on your back toes. Stand nice and tall here. And just bend and straighten. Good. And bend and straighten. If you want to add your arms, okay, you can bend and straighten up and bend and straighten up. One more time. Bend here and straighten. Good. And we'll switch legs. So I'm just going to move the chair to the other side so I can move my other arm here. So bend your front knee. Make sure it's not over your ankle. Maybe 2 feet back. Come on high up on your back toes. Good. Hold your belly in. And then bend and straighten and bend and straighten and bend and straighten and bend and straighten. Last one. Bend and straighten. Good. And then bring your feet together and come and sit back down in the chair. Good. And let's take one more twist. So feet are wide. Take your arm, place it on inside of your thigh here. Now straighten up nice and tall. Good. And then take your twist, opening up your arm to the side here. Good. Come on back to neutral in the center. Take a breath in neutral. Good. Other arm comes on the inside of your thigh here. Sit nice and tall first before you take this twist. Widen your arm all the way out to the back here. Press your feet into the earth and breathe. Good. Come on back to center. One more forward fold. Make your legs go wide. Again, block is here if you need it. You can inhale, come forward from your hip flexors. Make sure your heart comes forward first. And then take your forward fold. 5 full breaths here. Good. Reach forward with your heart before you lift up. Come on up to sitting. And it's time for Shavasana. So find your most comfortable seat. Relax all the way back. Let go of everything. So your feet are relaxed, your hips are relaxed, your head and neck are relaxed. In and out, we breathe. Relaxing our forehead and our eyes. We soften our jaw and our tongue. We relax our neck and shoulders, our arms and wrists and fingers. We soften our belly and let that go. We relax our hips and pelvis, sits bones and glutes. Relaxing our thighs, we melt into the chair. Knees and feet and ankles. We open and soften our hearts. We open our minds. Thoughts will come and go, and we just let them float away, returning to our breath. Bringing ourselves back to conscious breathing. We inhale fully. And exhale completely. Bringing our bodies back to mindful movement. Our toes stretch and flex. Our fingers stretch and flex. Gently moving our ankles and wrists, elbows and knees, shoulders and hips. Gently turning our heads from side to center and side to center. And reaching our heels out in front of us and reaching our arms up overhead, giving our bodies a great big stretch. And then gently sitting up and wrapping our arms around us, giving ourselves a great big hug. We come back to a comfortable seat here, and we bow inward to the divine in all of us. We're grateful for the ability to practice here together today. May we know peace, freedom, and end to suffering. May our hearts be filled with love and kindness for ourselves and for all others. Namaste. Thank you.